What is going on, guys? It is early November and it is time to recap my COMC stats for October. Now, before I make this video, I did want to apologize to those who watched the COMC series. I mentioned I was going to do my 1 year COMC in review video, and initially I did record parts of it, not the full video. I wasn't super happy with how that video turned out, so I'm going to push it to January. And really, the reason why I want to push it to January is I want to take a look at the stats of my port through all of 2024 and do a lot deeper of a data analysis on it. Initially, when I recorded my 1 year on COMC video, I mentioned that I wasn't going to do any stats until January just because I'm quite busy with some data projects of my own right now, and I kind of wanted to have a video for both channels. So I'm going to push that to January, and that way I can talk about 2024 in review and mention I've been on the platform slightly over a year. But with that out of the way, I also wanted to give kind of one shout out to my support rep at COMC. So one thing that happened last month on my COMC port is I accidentally priced a Barry Sanders rookie card, the score one, for like $1 or $2. I was bulk pricing a lot of cards. As you can see right now, I have 1550 items without asking price. COMC has been adding a ton of cards in. You can see my approximate remaining. This used to be like 2,000 plus cards, maybe almost 3,000. So a lot have been adding into my account. And if you bulk price a lot of cards, you'll know it gets tedious and it's easy to make a mistake. Well, I was pricing a lot of cards at like $2 or whatnot, and for some reason I made the mistake on the Barry Sanders rookie. I noticed it right away because it sold in like 2 seconds since pricing it. So I reached out to my support rep and he was able to get it back into my account. So I really do appreciate that over there. Huge shout out on that side of things, because that was a pretty big mistake. And I'm glad I was able to catch it pretty early on. I mean, I literally saw it immediately sell as soon as I priced it. So there's always people trying to catch some pricing mistakes on here and buy it. But COMC does a really good job if you accidentally price a card wrong. I've seen a few other people have had that happen before with them, posting, $100 card for $1 or $2. It's easy to make that mistake. And I know there's some people that are critical on that side of things. But listen, when you're pricing a lot of cards, mistakes do happen, right? You can see I have 14,532 items in inventory right now. Like, I made one mistake. So thank you to my rep on that side of things. All right, let's go into some stats. So items in inventory, we already covered that. Total asking price, almost 57,000. You'll see 1550 without asking price. A lot of these are $3 to $10 cards. So really, once I price this, should be well over $60,000 on my store. Total sales at 38,000. So end of November, easily will cross the 40,000 mark. Items sold 7832. Items purchased 18,692. I did item to site 3715. And yeah, so quite a lot on the stat side of things. Estimated enhanced security fee $4.78. We go to store credit history just to show you what it costs to run my store right now. You can see how many items have been added to inventory. 1857, the fee associated with it, because there was that discount earlier this year. And where's some of these other fees at? Oh, I made a nice sale out there, $94. I'm curious what sold for $99. We'll have to see. Well, that's, I guess, November. We'll still look at that. I'm kind of curious. Where's my stats at? Probably over here. Yeah, so you guys can see my storage fees. So $50 for an upgraded account, right? Which I highly recommend once you get to that threshold. It really adds up. And then $32 for cards that were over at $2.50. So really, I'm at $82 in fees each month, plus the enhanced security fee, which you can see is $4.82. I do wish that 3246 was shown on the page, or like you'd see like total fees each month. I think that's a feature that COMC could add pretty easily. But what? Let's say that's $37. I know it's a little bit more. So $87 to run my store each month. Also, you have the 5% fee for sales. I understand that, but I'm not going to put that on here. So just so you guys can see the type of fees I incur, that's to sell 14,000 items. Well, 1550 don't really have things. 13,000 items right now for that price point. I think that's a pretty good deal, in my opinion, because I don't have to ship anything out. And yeah, so let's take a look at some seller stats. I do want to see what that $99 card is. We'll go to sales by month. So obviously, November, it's November 5th, and I've already sold 152 cards. Wow. October, I sold 977 with $37.99. Is that my best month? Look, that is my best month. Unfortunately, did not hit that 4,000 threshold. I keep getting close, but I have not hit that yet. And you can see last October, 168 bucks, 43 sales compared to 977. I think this month is the month I cross 1,000, especially with the holidays coming up. Yeah, I want to see this November one. What did I sell for that? Look at that. I sold a 53 P-Reese. I know this will be in the next video, but just really wanted to see. It's a nice looking card. I wonder what that would grade. 74 to 99 bucks. That is a nice flip. Sold date. You can see I purchased that back in May. I don't even remember purchasing that. Cool. All right. Yeah, let's jump into my sales stats for October. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to sales price at the very top. And also what I want to do really quick, I don't think I had any grading orders. I just want to see grading submissions. I did have one card I submitted at the National, but it still hasn't hit my COMC account yet. It was a Negro League autograph. I don't know where it's at yet. It might have hit recently because you saw the 1,800 cards added. Yeah, nothing on here on the autograph, or nothing on the grading side of things. Just want to double check. All right, so let's take a look at my top sales. So up first, this is the first reprinted Mickey Mantle card for the 1952 Topps. This is a 1983 set. These have gotten really expensive. One of the cards that I graded with COMC, I figured if both of these got like a 7, I graded 2. One got an 8, one got a 6. Figured if they came back as 6s, I would make a little bit of profit. So you can see purchase price after grading was 73 bucks. I sold this for 249 bucks. Love this card. This is a card I want to buy more at shows. And even like this, right? This is 75 bucks. Probably not worth it. You can see that there's some staining right there. So I don't think this is going to grade that well. This would probably be a 5. If I'm being honest, 4 or 5. If it didn't have that staining, maybe it would be worth it. But like you can see the centering on this is pretty atrocious too, which is common on that set. And my 6 I have priced at 125 bucks. So I don't think there's much room at 75 for this card. But yeah, it was a huge flip. I didn't expect an 8. I really thought I was going to get a 6 or 7, and I'm happy with that. My next big sale on here was this Dick Allen. These are pretty tough to find, actually. These are the gold anniversary autographs. They sell really expensively. You can see I paid $70 for this, and Dick Allen's not on the Hall of Fame, although I think there's chances that he makes the Hall of Fame this year, or is it technically next year? I just saw he was on a ballot. 69 bucks, sold it for 99 bucks, 94. Frank Gotch. If you aren't familiar with Gotch, really famous wrestler. It's kind of like a Ty Cobb of wrestling, and this is really kind of like a T206 of wrestling cards, the Ogden cigarettes. There's wrestlers and boxers in that set. 1908, 1909. 1909 Series 2 are a little bit tougher to find. Frank Gotch is in there, same with Jack Johnson. So that's about the going price on these. Anywhere from like $50 to $100. I figured it would eventually sell at 98 bucks because they don't populate that often, and you can see it sold. Up next is an Adrian Dantley autograph. 1986 Fleer. I think he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, Hall of Fame. You can see Hall of Fame 2008 inscription on here. And BGS 10 auto. What did I pay on that one? 43 bucks to get that slab, everything like that. It was already slabbed and all that on the platform. I sold it for 64 bucks, right? And you can see I held this card for 8 months, still made 20 bucks on it. I don't mind it. I just think that's so cheap for a Hall of Fame autograph from 86 Fleer. You can see up next is a Lloyd Weiner from 1934 Chickle, or 35 Chickle. I bought this a long time ago. I mean, this is in really bad shape, writing, like some Sharpie or anything like that. 60 bucks. Okay, that's fine. 1909 T206 Jim Scott, paid $42 on that one. I figure it's kind of cheap for a T206 like that. And I actually might try buying more T206s and adding them on the platform, because this sold pretty well, right? 42 bucks into 58. That's a nice little profit margin. I mean, you're not going to find T206 commons that often under 40 bucks. So when you see them, and they're not in horrible shape, right? Like, has some centering issues and the corner issues. I mean, it's a T206. It is what it is. A nice little profit margin. Go Elvis. I bought this as part of a big lot. You can see there's a lot of creases on it. And like, this is a all day at one. Port Affair, 55 bucks. Again, I have a 4 or 5 in my own personal collection. I want to upgrade that eventually, but writing and everything like that. So consider one of the first Elvis cards. I don't know if some of his foreign issues are a little bit earlier or not. Some of the dating on those are kind of weird. 1969 Tom Vaughn in a PSC 8. Another card I bought at auction. I knew someone in the registry would eventually want this card, so just listed on here. And where is that at? No, listed it what, 9.9, and it sold 10.19. So pretty fast that side of things. 1987 Ginter George Babier. I don't know who that is. Babier, 40 bucks. Okay. Mahomes rookie. 7 months to sell. The Mahomes kind of surprised me on that one. 33 bucks into 39. Figured I wasn't gonna do too bad on Mahomes stuff. A Weissmuller. I want to say I paid like 20 bucks for this card. It's not too rare. Weissmuller I think is kind of cheap in general. 40 bucks. 1993 Score PSA 10 at Griffey, 27 into 36 bucks. This one took forever to sell. I remember purchasing it. The Freddie Freeman mini redback. These are pretty tough to find on Gypsy Queen. And you can see $23 into 32 bucks. 1975 PSA 8 Yaz and Cepeda, $24 to $31. 1993 Bowman Griffey in a PSA 9. Sold that for $30. I bought a bunch of these at the National. I want to say for like 20 bucks each. I have to watch the National video to remember. 1955 Hank Bauer PSA 4 OC, 30 bucks. One of those cards I paid like 15 or 20 bucks for. PSA 10 Jeter, paid 25 bucks for that, sold that into $30. 1984 Electric Diamond Michael Jordan, $22 into $29. Michael Jordan, 24 to 29 molten metal. Jordan stuff always moves really well for me. Cincinnati Reds SGC 7, 30 bucks, 28 bucks in general. Robin Yount, 75. Normal size, not a mini, 24 to 28. Not the biggest profit margin, but and I held that one forever. You can see I purchased this in January, and it took all the way to October to sell. Ink Sour, tape on the back, but overall, like, not a bad front on that one. 15 bucks to 25. That was a pretty nice flip. Pittsburgh Pirates. These team cards, they don't do too well. All right, not, man, I said that bad. They do pretty well. Decent grades, right? People always love their teams, and they always have a few Hall of Famers on them if you get the right teams. 26 bucks. Deacon Jones, 17 to 26 bucks. You can see I'm doing really well on vintage on here. Mostly graded, but Frank Robinson, 4, 18 to 23. Shaq, 9. I literally just bought a stack of these at where is it? Chantilly. I want to say I paid like $15 a piece. So dollar add to the site, 16 bucks. I'll make like 5 to 6 bucks on each of those. And I bought 9 of them. So happy with that. 53 Tops, Bob Keegan, $21. Ichiro rookie into 20 bucks. Yaz 6 into 20 bucks. 65 Twins, 20 bucks. George Crook, 19 bucks over here. These N15s are cool. This one's trimmed at the bottom, but they still are tough to find. and an American from the Natives in costume. This one was in bad shape with the paper loss here on the back. Calvin Johnson, Drew Stanton duel, $8. I saw this for $8. I was like, this has to be a good price. Rookie material Calvin, 4 pieces. I don't know Drew Stanton, but that was pretty big flip. Frank Robinson, 14 to $19. Had that forever. Fernando, this sold, I think, as soon as he passed away or something like that. Had it added into my account. Not the best looking example, but sold for $20. More Jordan stuff. Whitey Ford, 11 to 17. Mattingly, 12 to 14.35. Isaiah Thomas, 1087 to 14.25. Mark Jackson, famous people, 11.25 to 14. Those have been selling like hotcakes. I mean, if you go to the stats on these over here, right? Ooh, $9. And then all these elites over here. I want to say they're selling a lot more. They're not down to $9, are they? 149 sales. I feel like I could just buy up a lot of these. I'm actually tempted right now. Let me load up eBay. And this is a strategy sometimes. Let me just show you this really quick. Especially on a card like this liquid, where it's sold almost 2,400 times. All right. So let's see what these are selling for on eBay. And just out of curiosity, right? I don't think so. Like that's $13, that's $19, that's 14, $18, 13. So there's definitely a big price jump. $24, 13. Like people are buying these like crazy because of Netflix. So you could technically go over here and buy some of these for $9 and reprice them at 12, and someone's gonna buy them. Even at 1140, because all these are elite. So they'd show it, or these would show it like 1150. So there's room on these. I'm actually gonna buy all these right now. I know I'm going off topic on this for this video, as long as none of these look pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know why you put all these as elite. I feel like a waste. You're paying $2 also, I want to say, to add them to site. Sorry to go off topic, but sometimes when you see these deals, you just take them. I don't know why my Siri just went off, but that's kind of weird. I'll just keep it in there. But yeah, so I'm just gonna price these at 1148. And these are gonna sell. Not the most profit, but what? I make $2 a card. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll make $10. 2 seconds of work. I do want to look at that guy's cards though that I just bought those 4 off of. I'll look after this video. Another 1888. I sold a few of these smokers this month. $15. That's about the going rate in this shape. A reprint mantle. This was a 9. It's not really too much of a special card. I knew at $10 I wasn't going to do too bad. 10 to 13. Another card I knew when I bought it I wouldn't do too bad on. I got a little less than I wanted, but it's a David Price rookie numbered to 25. David Price won I think one Cy Young award. I don't think he won 2, but he's a Tampa Bay Rays legend. He also played on championship teams, I want to say, for the Dodgers and Red Sox. Could be wrong, but $13 there. I felt it was going to be a slower move, but it actually, yeah, it was. You can see I purchased this in 2023. Freddie Freeman Gold, 10 to $13. Swede, 1888. A Checklist, 84 stars. 86, Bo Jackson, 9 to 12. Queen Elizabeth Ogden, Griffin Hunter. We'll go through one more page of this. I know you guys kind of like seeing what's going on. Tiffany and Mike Schmidt, 850 to 1116. Fitz rookie, $5 to 11 from the Topps collection side of things. Albies, Lucas Sims, $10. I probably paid for that, how much that I paid for. I added this a long time ago. Albies stuff has gone down a lot. Soto rookies, when these are on sale, I'd move them. They're hotcakes, so it always moves so easily on here. Same with a lot of 90s basketball. If you find some right stuff like Flare Wave of the Future, Metals, Shaq and Garnett, easy $9, $7.80, $9.30. Not like it's not a lot of money, but it adds up really fast, right? $6.30 to $9, $7 to $9. Mattingly rookie, $9. Again, something I probably broke even on. Maybe I purchased this a little bit cheaper. I don't remember. This is some reporter. $5 to $9. Fine. LeBron. I got to do more research on LeBron stuff. That is something I want to do in the future. Ripken, $7 to $8.37. Chopin, about $8. I mean, I bought this for like $2. That's fine. More LeBron stuff. Gretzky. These move also really, really well for me. You can see I paid $6.50. They usually sell for about $8. Unfortunately, this is one of those cards that it shows dealers always want too much for. They always want $10. So you're not finding this for $4 or $5. Unfortunately, you can see like there's kind of a big gap here. I could technically raise this to like $9.75. Let's see if this works. Do this to another video. $9.75. I don't know, I kind of have fun sometimes doing these little strategies in the middle of it. See if it works. And I'll buy this out and I'll price it at like 9.6. Again, not a ton of margin, but I just raised my price on this one and now I own also this. So someone wants to buy this on the platform and there's 431. The first two options on here for raw are me. X near mint's $20, PSA 8 is $35, right back's $20. So you really like this is the cheapest options are my two things. So we'll see how that works. And you know, 25 cents cheaper, 40 cents cheaper, and then it jumps up to 10.50. So yeah, we'll see. And that one's pretty damaged. So really like I'm $1 cheaper than the next comparable. And that should not be a raw. This should be X to near mint or a worse shape based off of that. Which is something you have to be careful for. Because COMC does miss a lot of those. But I sold both those Jeters. Maybe I sold them a little cheap, $8, but that was the going rate in October. McNabb rookie, $8. You can see a lot more Kobe's rookie rewinds. Paid $6 each, sold for $7.50. Shakespeare, Steph, SB Legends, Johnny Bench, Bernard King, Kobe, Irvin, Newton, Woodson, Randy Johnson, $8. I mean, $4.75 for the slab. I mean, it's $1.50 to add the slab alone, or $1. I don't remember. So why not at that price point? $6.80, 83 wrestling, $4.60 to $6.59. This is like the 52 tops of wrestling cards. I think it's gonna sell. Luke Easter, $3.73 to $6.50. You'll see these 53s all the time. They're all over the place condition wise, kind of like the 71 tops, but more Kobe stuff and then Vince Carter. We'll just do a quick look through really quick. Man, that was some bad grammar. These diamonds always do well. This isn't the normal set. This is Lineage, which I wish Top sold Lineage. 330 to 570. A lot more Kobe's. Buster Posey. Anything else that really stands out? These bows have gone down a ton. I remember these were like $10 cards. I mean, that's like essentially it, right? A Jackie Robinson refractor, $3 there. Another one sold over there. I mean, it's been a great month. I mean, I've sold 1,000 cards, right? I'm not going to go through all of those. I'm going to go check that one seller that I just bought those Mark Jacksons off of, because probably some good other stuff and no one's bought his stuff yet if I just scooped up all those Mark Jacksons. So I am going to do that. And I think that's a wrap for this COMC video. I do need to get some items shipped back to me. There's some stuff I bought for PC a while ago. Maybe it's under items ready to ship. Let me see. So the only item that's ready to ship, I don't know if I showed this in a video yet, this Andy Pafko, Phil Rizzuto dual autograph, Dodgers, Yankees. Such a sweet card. Odd number to 25. I don't know if I'm going to get this graded or not. Let me know if you guys are familiar with this card, if I should get it graded, like 50-50. But I'm going to end the video on that. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you in